Hi everyone. In this tutorial I'm going to cover how to use the haze removal feature of Photoshop Elements 15. I'm going to cover both the auto haze removal and also how we can adjust the settings using the manual approach to removing haze. The feature was originally introduced in Photoshop Elements 14, but I will be running the tutorial from version 15. To begin with, I'm starting with the organizer, and I'm going to select the picture up here in the organizer. Double click on it so you can see it pretty well. Uh, Although there's no real haze involved here, for whatever reason, I think it was because I was facing the sun, it's a very faded picture. And so I'm going to see what the haze removal tool can do with it. So the first thing, we'll click on it. Oop, where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right, here is the picture, and I'm going to open it in the editor down here at the bottom, photo editor. Now because this is a raw picture, it's going to open in Adobe Camera Raw, as you can see, but I'm just going to move ahead and open it in the basic photo editor of Elements. There you have it. I'm in the expert mode, and I'm going to enlarge it a bit, zoom in a bit on it. I'll keep the photo bin. Actually, since we're only working with one picture, I'm going to close the photo bin down here so we can get the picture itself a little bigger, and maybe a little too big. There we go. Good enough. Okay, there we go. And make my adjustments to some of the dialogue here, or the dialogue boxes here. Might move them around while we are doing the demonstration or the tutorial. Okay, well, without doing anything else, I'm just going to go up to Enhance on the menu bar, and I'm going to slide down to Auto Haze Removal. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. Let's back up just a bit because we want to do a couple of things. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the background with Control J. It's called Layer 1, and looking ahead a bit, I'm going to double click on the words Layer 1 and rename it to Auto. This is where I'm going to, the layer I'm going to change using the Auto Haze Removal. Okay, now getting back on track, go up here to Enhance, slide on down to Auto Haze Removal, and click. And as you can see, it did a pretty good job. The photograph isn't nearly as faded as it was before. Let me cycle the eyeball here for the auto layer on, and now it's off, on again. Now we could go in and do additional work on this particular picture to increase the contrast, color, whatever else we wanted to do. But let's just keep it at that. Okay, now I want to do is I want to compare this to adjusting the various parameters that we're allowed to in the haze removal tool. And to do that, the first thing I'm going to do is make the background selective. Or I'm going to select the background, forgive me. And now I'm also going to duplicate the background layer, just like I did before. Control J. Okay, you don't see anything different because right now I have the auto haze removal layer still on. I'm going to turn it off, and there you have, now we're seeing the background copy that's the same as the background. In other words, before any haze removal was done. I'm going to double click on it, its name, background copy, and change it to manual. Okay, so now we have the manual layer selected, and I'm going to try the manual adjustments provided by the haze removal tool. I'm going to go up and click on Enhance, This time I'm going to slide on down to Haze Removal and click. Notice an entire new window comes up and the auto haze removal settings have been applied. But we have down here where we can adjust the haze reduction, the amount of haze reduction, and how sensitive the tool is to haze. We also have a before and after button. Right now it's on after and we'll keep it there for a moment. If we wanted to find out more about how haze works or how remove haze works, we could click on the question mark there. Won't do that here. Let you do that at home. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank both of these scales, both the haze reduction and the sensitivity sliders, full right. As you can see, at least in my opinion, it even made it better. Now we'll cycle the before and after here so you can see without turning off the layer, the before and after. There's the before, here's the after. When we're done, and I'm done now, I'm going to click OK. And there you have it. We'll see how that looks over here. We're keeping the auto off for the moment. Here's the manual is on. Let's go back and see how it improved, in my opinion, the auto haze removal setting. There's auto haze removal. There's the settings I used, full scale on each. And there's what we started with. So this is the one I'd want to keep. At this point, if I wanted to save it as a JPEG, I would click on Layer, flatten the image, and notice I get a message. It says, discard hidden layers. What it's saying is reflecting the fact that I have the auto layer turned off, and now what we will end up with is a JPEG when I save it. We'll end up with a JPEG image that reflects what we did with the manual setting. So I would click OK here. And now I could go on and save this in the normal way. I hope that helps out a bit on using the new haze removal tool. By the way, one thing I didn't mention, depending on the photograph, it often looks like what you get when you apply auto level. Sometimes you can hardly even tell the difference, but at other times it does even a better job than auto levels does. So thank you for watching. I hope that you found this tutorial beneficial, and share it with your friends and like it, or wherever you see it, post it on Facebook or wherever. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.